Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is SimplyBriannaB. Before we get started, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and also follow my Instagram, which is at SimplyBriannaB. Today's video is obviously about Brazilian waxes. I always like to give a little background on like my experience with stuff. So I've been getting Brazilian waxes for like almost a year now. I go every single month consistently, and it's like once you start, you do not want to stop. So let me first start off by saying, by explaining what a Brazilian wax is. So basically, Brazilian wax is when you wax your pubic area. I get the full Brazilian, so that means that everything is gone, and that's the front and the back. I go to European Wax Center for my Brazilian waxes, and I have a specific esthetician that I go to faithfully. I love her because she just makes it so, she makes it like easier to get through. She's really fast, and she like makes conversation so it's not awkward. So that's one important thing, is you want to find the right person to do your Brazilian waxes, because if you don't have the right person, then it could be much more uncomfortable than it needs to be. I am wearing a shirt, by the way. If it doesn't look like I'm wearing a shirt, I am. When you're getting your Brazilian wax at European Wax Center, specifically, this is what I know about. They're going to use a warm wax, and it's a hard wax. So it's just the wax. It's not, they're not using the strips. Like when you get your eyebrows waxed, they're not using the strips. They're just using the hard wax to take your hair off. So let me tell you what you can expect for your Brazilian wax. First off, I want to say you should stop shaving about 3 to 4 weeks before your appointment, because you don't want to go and your hair is too short and then they have to turn you away, and then you have to wait a whole other time to get a Brazilian wax. It's just, you know that your hair is long enough if it is as long as a grain of rice. That's what they always say. If it's at least as long as a grain of rice, then you're good. I suggest to wear 100% cotton underwear if you are going to wear underwear. If not, it would be simpler to wear like a dress or something, so it's just easier for the both of you and your esthetician. But I do not recommend wearing like spandex or leggings and stuff like that. If you do have to wear spandex, then make sure you're wearing 100% cotton underwear, just to keep everything dry down there, because you don't want any extra bacteria, because when you get a Brazilian wax, your pores are wide open, so you don't want anything unnecessary getting in your pores and causing infection. I do not recommend that you drink alcohol before you go to your appointment, because alcohol can make you more sensitive to pain. Also coffee can also make you more sensitive to pain, so go a little light on the coffee and do not drink alcohol before your appointment. So Brazilian waxes are supposed to last around 4 to 6 weeks. So that's why when you make your appointment, it's going to be for every 4 weeks, every 3 to 4 weeks. For me, my hair starts to grow back around 2 weeks after I get my Brazilian wax, which is really good, because when you shave, you have to shave like every other day or whatever. It gives you freedom to not have to shave all the time. Also, if you're taking certain medications, like antibiotics, I believe, it's certain medications that you have to let them know that you're taking. I think like acne medications or something. It's some type of medication that you... My grandma's calling me. Okay, so I would recommend that you also exfoliate. I do recommend that you exfoliate the area about 2 days before at least 2 days before your appointment, because it will help get rid of the dead skin layer, and that'll make it easier for the hair to be removed. Okay, so one of the things that they also tell you for your first appointment is that the first appointment is your worst appointment. So the pain is gonna be the worst the first time, just because you've been shaving and the hair is probably like really hard to get out. Also, if you go like a few days after your period, I believe that the pain will be lesser for you. But it does hurt, but you get through it. And I mean, like, it's really fast. Like, it's really fast. Okay, well, while I'm getting into that, let me just say the process. Your esthetician is going to take you into I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I think that I'm saying it right. Esthetician, that's what the person who waxes you, that's what they're called. So yeah, your esthetician or your person who is going to wax you is going to take you into the room, and you will have to take off your lower half of your clothes, so your pants, your underwear, and then they're gonna tell you to get on the bed thing, and then you will have to put your legs in like a butterfly position. So like your feet will be like this and your legs will be like that. Before they start, they're going to cleanse the area, and then they're going to get started. So the wax can be pretty warm, but if it's too warm, you can absolutely let them know. They want you to be as comfortable as possible, and they don't want you to be tense, because if you're tense, then that's going to make it harder, and then you're going to start sweating, and that's going to make it harder for the hair to come out too. So they want you to be as comfortable as possible. Have a conversation with them, let them know if the wax is too warm, and they will totally fix it for you. Like, they understand that this is a weird, awkward situation, so they're gonna make it as comfortable as possible. So yeah, like I said, have a conversation with them, get your mind off of it and breathe, because I mean, some people it's better for them to hold their breath, but other people it's like better for them to breathe as the wax is coming off. I mean, it's just different for different people, so you can try both, see which one is better for you. Sometimes they will have to use like baby powder if there are like shorter hairs or hairs that are harder to see, and they might also have to tweeze some hairs. Like, a lot of them might have OCD, so they might want to keep going over it and tweezing and stuff. The process goes by like really fast, so there's not really much to it. That's pretty much it. And then when they're done with the front, if you're getting the full Brazilian like I do, they're gonna tell you to flip over, and then that part is like the easiest part of the whole thing. Like, when you get to the back part, that's like when you know you good, you know. When they're done with your full wax at European Wax Center, they use like a cream that is supposed to soothe the skin, because your skin will be red and it can be a little irritated because it's not used to having like hair ripped out of it. So let's move on to aftercare. They're probably going to tell you not to shower for 24 hours, and also to not get into like pools or jacuzzis, anything with chlorine. They're going to tell you not to get in for 48 hours. Also, my esthetician tells me to exfoliate the area 2 times a week, no more and no less. She recommended to me that I use like a sea salt scrub rather than a sugar scrub, because she said you do not want sugar anywhere down there. What I do is I use sea salt, and I use coconut oil and lemon juice as my exfoliant. Otherwise, they do have, European Wax Center does have a line of like beauty products. Like, they have a body polisher, which is the exfoliant, and they have a body lotion, and then they have the ingrown hair serum. So I do have the body polish, but I don't know like all the ingredients in it, and I don't want to have like chemicals down there, so I would just rather use the natural one. And also You can find like Groupons on like $25 Brazilian waxes. You can find, well, European Wax Center has like a savings program where you pay for a certain amount of wax passes, and then you save like a lot of money for a year. I love getting Brazilian waxes. Other than the pain, and the pain, I mean, it's over in like 2 seconds, I swear. Like, it goes by really fast, and I mean, I don't know, maybe I just have a high tolerance of pain. But one thing that I know that I don't want to do is laser, because they said that hurts a lot, and I would be scared to do that. But I can handle Brazilian waxes, so if I can handle Brazilian waxes, then I think you can too. Oh, also make sure that you tip your esthetician, the person that waxes you. Make sure you tip her, because like, that's a real awkward situation. I wouldn't want to do that job. But yeah, make sure you tip them, because they do get paid, I'm pretty sure, a set hourly wage, but they also accept tips. So that's all that I pretty much had to say about Brazilian waxes. They are more pros than cons, way more pros than cons. I would definitely recommend it to anyone. Thank you for watching this video. Please let me know in the comment section what other types of videos I should do, or what advice should I give on certain things, any suggestions that you have, or if you have any other questions about this video, then you can also let me know and I will answer them for you. Again, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you for watching.